Hello Shakil, once again welcome back. Today we are gonna discuss about the caching and with static site generation. Okay, caching in Next.js 15 with static site generation. So I will discuss it a little bit later. First of all, set up the brand new project is because in my previous project it has some errors, so it need to fix, but it will take some time. That's why I'm creating a brand new React Next 15 app. Okay. So for that, in this folder, I'm creating npx create next app. If I give latest, it will latest, but as we need 15, we are giving RC. RC means release candidate, as it is not stable yet. So it will take a little bit of time. What's your app name? So I'm giving next 15 caching. Caching, that's it. Next 15 caching. Yes, I want to type script. Yes, yes. Tailwind CSS, yes, yes. App router, yes. Yeah, we want all these latest features. Okay, then we're gonna discuss about static site generation. So static site generation, to avoid the rendering is it request. Why don't we generate those files in the build time? So everything will be built in the build time. I show you the folder so that we can instantly serve the page when the user requests it. So you see at the build time, all the HTML and everything will be built and it will serve. So technically, this technique will come in handy if you want to build a web application with full of static content like blog. One drawback is that the content might be out of date and your application is needed to build and deploy each time when change the content in CMS. So it becomes obsolete as the data you need to build frequently. Content might be out of date and you need to build and deploy each time when the changes content. So we will discuss everything, SSG, ISR and everything, and caching along with that caching. And I will discuss the symbol a little bit later. Let's see. We got it. Okay, so open it in the I need to go to the folder. So next 15 caching. Open the VS Code. Okay, so this is very common and you are very acquainted and used to with that. And you see we have the React 19 and Next 15. So we got the latest, but still now it's release candidate, not stable. So let's go to the terminal. And run npm run dep. So what we are gonna discuss about the caching and static site generation. Okay, these two things, and I have 4 videos coming after today and tomorrow. In the 4 videos, we will discuss about the caching. Next.js 15 caching, not Next.js 14 caching, is because Next.js 15 has some changes in caching. Fetch request and get routes handle and client's navigation are no longer cached by default, but in the Next.js 14 it was cached by default, so it has some changes. So we will discuss concentrating on Next.js 15, not 14. Okay, so we got it. Now if I go to the this is the page, and you see we have the Nextjs, and if you go in the server app, I will show you. Just have a look, or I can have a screenshot that what static site generation we will get the folder over here. Okay, there is right now there is no folder in our created folder. Okay, or you can see and I have taken a screenshot. We'll go to the next server, and for that create a, so what we are gonna discuss about the static site generation and caching. Okay, static site generation and caching. Okay, so let's go and create a, I'll say I am giving my name is because to differentiate it or make these things a bit different so that I can recognize it easily. Static. Okay, and give it page.tsx, and inside page.tsx. Okay, so if I go over here and go to the Shakil static, we got the you see date now, current date. Okay, and if I refresh it, it's changing. You see it's changing, number is changing on random basis. So what does it mean? It means it's not caching. Okay, it's changing frequently, it's changing. How many times you refresh, it will change accordingly. It means that it is not caching. And if you go to the network tab and Shakil static, it's a no store, cache control, no store, and cache. Okay, cache control, no store. Let's see. So now if you wanna, and it's static, so for to see that, what you need to do, you have to build it in the production mode locally. Okay, so I am doing that. npm run build. I need to build this app, and wait a bit, and I want to show you that it has been built statically. It's static site generation. I want to prove that static site generation. Okay, I need to wait a bit. Generate static page build trace. Okay, it's done. You see, Shakil is static, it has been built, and it's a static. 0 means static, and I want to show you what is a static. You see, this is a static. 0 O or 0 means static, but lambda means server rendering. Okay, so they will give you symbol. 0 means static and lambda means dynamic. Okay, you have to see that. So here is we got 0, that means is static site generation. And let's go. So in the static site generation, what we know that this technique will come handy if you want to build web application with full static content like blog. Achha. To avoid the rendering of each request, why don't you generate those files in the build time? In the build time, we will generate those files. Okay, so let's go. Let's see server app. You see, it has been built in the build time. Shakil static HTML. They build the file. Okay, all the files has been built and it will serve to the client. So okay, now go for the caching. So I proved to you that we got static site generation. Okay, and there is no dynamic site, only static site is there. Okay, so npm run start, not npm run build, as we have built the app. Now npm run start. Now go for caching. You see, keep a close look, or I am having this screenshot and I am refreshing it. First time it is changing and caching. On the second time, you see the data is caching. Data has been cached and it's not changing. First time it has been changing, but from the second, third, fourth, how many times you reload, it's not changing. Can you notice? It's not changing. So data has been cached. So I have shown you two things: static site generation. It is the HTML is building at the build time, and I have showed you the caching in the static site generation. And if you come here, you will see the cache control. Previously it was written no store, but right now it's saying that stale white revalidate. Okay, so it has the cache control x maxes and stale white revalidate. Okay, so it's caching. Okay, so in the next tutorial we will discuss another thing. We will discuss four things. Okay, four types of caching: static site generation, incremental site generation, client side rendering, server side rendering, and along with its caching. And static site will be like that and dynamic site will be like that. You will come here and they will show you if you npm run build. If you run npm run build, you see these three files are totally static site generation, and you can come and see from there server app Shakil static. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So let's go in the next tutorial and discuss caching and another thing. Okay, so if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned, stay connected, and give me a big thumbs up. Okay, see you soon. A little bit announcement. You can get a tremendous and superb course. This is my course: MERN stack, Typescript, e-commerce, Docker, RTK query, and along with deploy. It's a nice and huge course. So its price is $44, but I can give you, for my students, I can give it only $9. Okay, so it will last for 5 days, but it will get, you will get $9. If the course is needed, you can contact with me, just $9.99. Okay, so it's a super course, tremendous course. So you will able to learn a lot of things. You will get TypeScript, e-commerce, Docker, RTK query, and deployment. So it is built on React 9.18, Node.js 20, and role-based automatic redirect. So I will give the discount link and coupon code and course link in the description box. You can come and check, and don't hesitate to grab the course. Thank you very much.